EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Gun. Stop.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete. That's going to be an intriguing matchup to continue to watch. You don't get in the playoffs without having a good guy to cover out wide. If they want to move on, get in the championship, then the Super Bowl, he's going to have to be big in this one.
And this is not basketball where you're worried about your star getting fouls and getting in trouble and maybe not playing as much. You take your #1 guy, put it on their #1 guy, and try and limit their offense.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
Oh, able to avoid him.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First down. Here's Burrow. Well, the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Burrow.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
Hardman on the return.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes going deep here for Watkins.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence. Goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes going to throw. Fant, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And a short gain here down to the 22. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Mahomes completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. The slot man in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, the quick slant caught.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll run with Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're passing here. Joe Burrow steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9. 11,
90. 11, 90.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 11. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. 11. Burrow will throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
A run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Taking it about the 1.
Williams to return.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll go again with Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. Powering forward. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Slot man moves right. They'll run with Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Williams, a man in motion right. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Quez Watkins, 32 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's more on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2, ready?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Burrow. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down. Here's Burrow. Being chased out left. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jermaine Johnson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Fine, ready?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
38 yards.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
The slot man in motion right. Ball again on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Mahomes' throw going into the hands of Williams. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Mahomes going to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
The offense on third down. They've got man goes in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Burrow. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who get football.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw, Burrow.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck. Like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance. Going down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. You want the fool? Stack, we got another world tour, touching every shore. From Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John.
It's alright, man. Cool. I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hook, don't find it. Say a lot of things and never catch like signing. Zone, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. Real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down,